All righty then.
Good evening. We are looking live. You are looking at tape delay. Tonight's Richmond Blue Devil BWAC home opener. They had their home opener of the season 3 weeks ago and beat the Marysville Vikings handily, controlling both line of scrimmages. Then the Blue Devils went to Armada, beat a rival on the road, keeping that jug. And then last week, winning an away game, a crucial away game up at Croswell, Lexington. The score was, the game wasn't as close as the score. Richmond needs to improve on special teams, giving up a touchdown return or a kickoff return for a touchdown and a punt return for good field position. And they control the field position game, and they should take care of business tonight. That's one thing I'm expecting the Blue Devils to tighten up tonight as they're playing the Bulldogs of Yale, who come in at 2-1. The Blue Devils at 3-0, looking to stay in the title contention, to be the front runners for the title. I'm Keith Bartels, Coach Hamlin, Jason Robbins, our producer, along with we have Lucas Landrum and Aaron Yarnboon on camera tonight for Richmond TV. Check us out on YouTube channel, Richmond TV 12. Coach Ham, what are your keys to the game tonight?
Ball control. You know, when at Croswell hurt them, you're not going to win too many games with 5 turnovers. And that definitely helped our chances to win that game. Richmond won the toss, elected to receive. So here's 14 Reynolds kicking off, and he kind of hit underneath it too much.
Short end over end. Nice return there by, let's see, Tyler Bartolomucci. Nice return to about the 43.5-yard line. Yeah, the turnovers last week definitely helped.
That was a gift, you know.
Yeah, and you're on the road, you get 5 turnovers. Some of those turnovers helped erase some of the poor special teams play on the Blue Devils. Definitely need to improve that. Looking to see an improvement tonight versus the Bulldogs. So Chase Churchill bringing his team out. So far got him off to a great 3-0 start.
Guys got to line up on the ball. You don't huddle 5 yards off the football. You're going to learn to not to do that. This is a
single back behind him.
Yep.
Trips this way.
Yep. He'll start off by probably throwing the ball.
Churchill, a little play action. Has a man up the middle, up the seam. I think 5 might have gotten just a piece of that. Garrett Snyder just to throw it off. The pass intended to Hamill.
Yep.
It was there.
They're not afraid to throw the ball. That's for sure. This would be Coach Scott Brown's first year as head coach at Yale, and he's doing some nice things there.
He took over after years of Coach Don Smedesnik up there coaching.
He's been an assistant at all levels, and I think he coached at Peck.
Same formation, trips this way, single back. Might be an audible here by Churchill. Off tackle, gives it to Cinda.
Lots of room.
Not even touched. Number 4, who ball's on the ground. Good hustle by the Blue Devils to get on that.
It looks like
he was calling down anyway.
McKernan recovered it, but he was probably already down.
Number 4, Chris Castro, saved a touchdown after about a 10, 20, 30, 40-yard scamper up the middle. It was the first he was touched. So that'll be Blue Devil first down.
Well,
on the Bulldog 30.
I know if I'm playing left side linebacker, the ball's on my side. I got to go get it. I got to run that down. So, at any rate, they're the same defensive front again.
Same formation, opposite side. Churchill,
quick hitch. Nice play.
Tyler Bartolomucci, nice catch. I think that was Brett Hamill out there with him with a nice block. Bring up 2nd and 3. Beautiful night here at Ben Bolt Stadium.
You better know it.
September 15th. Blue Devils coming out with flags, American flags.
Single back trips again to big field.
Churchill gives off
Yeah,
tackle to
same thing
Sinda. He
again.
bounces it outside.
And gave up contain.
Number
Lots
5.
again.
Yeah, Garrett Snyder. Number 44 there, the middle linebacker, a little slow on the play. Didn't take the right angle either to make that tackle. You definitely they want to stay in this game. 44 there is going to have to make some plays.
First and goal to 5, our side hash.
Take some right angles. But back to those flags, you know, the Blue Devils honoring America. The tragedy of 9/11. First and goal from the 5.
Double tight wing. Offset fullback. This will be a tailback off tackle blast. Nice pile.
Gain of about 1 on the play.
That's about it.
Bring up 2nd and 4. Number 6, it looked like 6, Eric Bauer playing halfback. And that on that deep offset eye, it is 6. Bauer. Hamill in motion near side. Churchill up the middle.
He may have.
Far side judge says touchdown.
Yeah, he may have butt tapped there and called that one on his own.
Yeah, that might have been an audible to the center. Yep. Playing quarterback myself, when you get up there and you see something, you give the center a little tappy rule and let them know where you're going, what side. Nice play, nice read there by Churchill. Logan Boyd the hold. Kick is down, it is up, and it is good. That's an improvement right there. Nice kick there by Josh Barton. 9:43 to go. Blue Devils 7. Bulldogs yet to have the ball yet. 0. We'll see what Scott Brown has for the Yale Bulldog offense. See if he abandoned much of what Sknesnik has done for years.
Well, actually, no. The younger levels, the freshman JV, were in the double wing a lot last night. These guys in the entire pregame have been in a single wing formation. Real tight splits, and they're running halfback or H-back toss. It's single wing, but it's probably a pistol. And wing back sweeps. They'll pull one guard, and then you'll see all the backs, 2 or 3 backs leading interference for the runner. So, but it's not true single wing.
Looks like Senna's going to be punting kicking off here. Barton did a nice job kicking that extra point through. Had struggled a little bit last week kicking it out of bounds, maybe 4 straight times, and I know it was frustrating the coaches. 22, Thomas Strunk in 4, Chris Castro are deep.
Yep.
End over end, straight. Strunk gets it, runs it up the middle
some space.
Here. Number 7 might have tripped him up, Daniel McNichol. So 9:37, Bulldogs on about the 33-yard line, 1st and 10. Tell you that Eric Bauer had another long touchdown-saving tackle. Caught a back from behind last week against Croswell. He did it a couple times a couple weeks ago against Marysville.
There we got double open with QB under center.
Inside trap. The back and everybody, it was ahead of the pulling tackle. Tackle didn't get there. That play was a little too fast. It's got him set up a little bit better because when the ball carrier got the ball, the backside tackle was behind him. So it was like the back was leading up through the hole instead of the tackle. No gain on the play, bring up 2nd and 10.
Pretty good press there by defensive side of the line.
Shotgun. Inside handoff to 8. Nice fill.
Play at the bottom. I think it was Colts.
Oh, that was Barr.
Or Barr.
Yep. Coming up right on cue. Read it nicely. Got nice and low. Not much on the play. Bring up 3rd and 9.5, 10. Be great for the Blue Devil defense to stuff them here and get the ball back and let Churchill go to work. He's in the shotgun.
Wing right. You'll see a lot of this formation. Wing counter.
Counter number 4.
Big hit.
Oh, big hit, but he didn't finish it up.
Yep.
McKernan did right there, though.
That hurt.
McKernan and Barr.
That had to hurt.
Number 4 snuck out of that first initial hit, but then McKernan and Barr.
4th and 6. There's 6 in, 6 out. Looks like they'll be punting.
Tyler Bartolomucci back. 34, Matt Leduc in front of him. Number 8, Hunter Trombley to punt for the Bulldogs. Good snap. Decent pressure high, but it's not going very far.
Off his ankle bone.
Yeah, that's going to take a Blue Devil bounce.
Get on.
The punter.
There's the 1-yard punt.
1 yard in the books. That's going to hurt his net. That definitely took a Blue Devil. Nice height on it, just not a lot of distance, and then you could tell by the rotation of the ball that was going to head south.
We're going to be taking over at the 38, near side hash.
You're going to see Churchill probably a little play action fade route to the far side. They like to go to that after a turnover here. See what Coker has dialed up. He's called 3 excellent games so far with his play calls.
One back set again.
Yep, trips far side. Hamill in the slot. Standing up McKernan. Bartolomucci. Noah Montanari, he had a great game last week. Scampers for about 12 yards. He broke one last week for about 70 yards.
They caught Yale that time in a misaligned. 30 should have been on the trip side. So he's playing on air over here covering no one. So good call there.
So 1st and 10, Blue Devils knocking on the door again on about the 26-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Trips this side.
He's on the wrong side again, Coach. See him?
Yep.
Quick screen, bubble screen. Way to keep your feet.
Nice job keeping his feet. Bastion. Nice job. Nice pitch and catch.
Going to have 1st and goal again.
With Hamill out in front of him blocking. 44 Miracle with the tackle.
8. Ball at the 8 or 7.
1st and goal. Blue Devils. I like these calls with these quick passes and quick routes because they're trying to give Churchill's receivers some confidence. Off tackle to Montanari, 65, met him right at the hole.
Sure did.
Jacob Stamps. Montanari, just a sophomore. Good trade-off between him and Senda. Keep both their legs going, keep them both fresh. Not too shabby when you also have a Hamill and a Barr in there you can throw in there.
Oh, yeah.
Got some good backs. And, of course, it all centers around what Churchill does. 2nd and goal from the 7. Montanari behind Churchill. Quick pass. That's post corner. Got to put a little more air under it. Nice pass. It was a nice pass. He's got to float that a little more. It's tough. That's a timing route.
We do get a lot of mileage on that. We'll fake the slant and then break it off, and the ball's supposed to be thrown to a spot. We got to get there. Yep. So
I think they'll break that one down in the film though, where I'm not so sure that the Bartolomucci there sold the slant as much as he could have. I mean, he was open, don't get me wrong, but that's got to be a hard post corner.
This brings up 3rd down and goal from the 7.
Bartolomucci's going far left.
He's going to be watching McKernan.
Side trips.
I'm going to throw the ball 12 feet in the air to McKernan. Here it comes.
Rolling.
Nope. Roll out right, incomplete.
Yeah, a little high. They're going to try a field goal here. I think this is a good move. You never know when you're going to need it. So practice it now. A little surprised we went away from the run there a little bit, but so the ball will be placed at about the 14, we'll call it the 13-yard line. This will be a 23-yard field goal with 5:54 to go. Kick is down, it is up, and it looks
like
no
he
good.
Missed it to the right.
Yep, just to the right. Had plenty of distance. I saw it just go in front of the upright there, so Fisher was right on it.
That's the tough one for a soccer-styler right kicker from the right hash. You really have to.
Yep.
You have to turn your body a little bit. It's just a tough angle. Anywhere else on the field, they don't have too much difficulty.
And you know what's tough about that too is you almost have to line up a little differently. But that's hard to do when you're used to taking your 3 steps back, your 2 steps over, you know, and then planting your feet. And if you're going to change that a little bit to get a better angle, it's tough.
Some coaches will use a 4-lineman set on that because the angle they don't want to get it blocked. Shotgun set. Halfback off tackle.
Yep, number 8, Hunter Trombley. Gain of about 3, 4. We'll call it 3, 2nd and 7. The Blue Devils look like they're running, what, a 5-4 front?
They've been
5.
Yeah, they've been in a 5-4.
Putting 9 creeping up 10 in the box. Yale not much of a passing threat.
Well, it didn't hurt Armada last week. They were in a 9-2 pretty much the entire game. Same thing they did last year to beat Yale.
McKernan sniffed that one out. McKernan, nice play, nice tackle. 32, Hayden Bashton doing a nice job there as well. 4-55 to go into first. 3rd and 9, loss on the play.
Somebody's been listening to the Spartan Network, I see. 4-55. Wing right.
Inside handoff 23. He's got
Same
a little
play.
crease. Closed nicely there, though, by 20. It looked like 23. I think that's Bastion again. Getting in there. Leduc coming on to be the up man for Bartolomucci for Trombley's punt. Blue Devils should get good field position again here. Scoring on their first drive, stalling, and then missing a field goal on their second. Looking for their 3rd chance. So far, Yale's not been able to move the ball at all on 2 chances.
It's a little bit better punt this time.
Bartolomucci gets that and goes. We'll watch the film on that one. They're going to want him to grab that. He grabs that and he comes near side here. He had the whole field. That's one of the toughest plays. I mean, you coach football your whole life. One of the toughest things to do is be that punt return. I mean, that's those kids running at you. It's a nice high punt. You flub it, or you know the coaches are all over you. It's a gutsy play, but you catch it and go. You know, you're a hero awfully quick, but you're a goat too. Knowing somebody's bearing down on you, that's a tough play to make. One of the toughest in all of sports.
It sure is. And you got to have a pretty good receiver back there.
Yeah, you got to have moxie
with some good judgment.
Yes.
So we've got three receivers right, one back set again, and there's nobody covering
McKernan.
You got 2 guys to cover 3.
Same play. This has worked well all night. Sinda going offside.
Big yards.
Number 5 forcing him out of bounds. Snyder after a gain of about 22 yards. Nice seal block there by McKernan, and they can't get him out.
I can't see leaving a defensive back over there with nothing to do. You got 3 receivers, which is an extra blocker on this side. and 2 to cover.
I'm sure Coker's got something brewing because up there working, because I think McKernan's wide open on that too. If they could get that safety to bite a little bit, number 5.
Oh, gosh. Stretch
Schneider.
right. Here we go.
Little play action backside.
Quick screen again.
Nice gain on the play. That'll be about a gain of 7. It'll bring up 2nd and 8, or a long short 3. Be interesting to see if they run a backside play action and hit McKernan up the seam, get that safety to bite. One of my favorite plays was that quick in pass there to the tight end.
Right. Quick seam there. Trips left this time. Safety's playing right over the top of him.
He's right over the top now.
He must be taking number 2, and 30 has got number 3 receiver. I don't know. He forced that time, completely missed it.
Yep. Off left, bounces outside, stays on his feet. Gains about 15, 16 yards, be a Blue Devil first down. Yeah, on that play, the safety was straight up over him. I think it's 2 and 54. Blue Devils on the march again. 3rd time inside the 30. They need to capitalize here.
Yeah, I hate to come off as crass or overcritical, but I just don't believe that's the way I defend it.
No. Trips this way again, single back, Senda behind Churchill. Senda bounces it outside again. Oh.
Great play.
Number 10, Noah Bradshaw, not related to Terry, makes the play.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I don't know that, but. Loss on the play, bring up 2nd and 11.
I met Terry Bradshaw, you know.
One of the, I don't know if he's one of the greatest ever, but one of the better leaders. He was a good leader in that huddle with all those personalities on Pittsburgh. And he kept those kids together and he kept them hungry. Shouldn't call them kids.
Tough guy. He's a
very
tough. And he's nothing like the guy you see on TV, I'll tell you that right now.
Trips near side. Send it behind, straight up the middle.
Great play. The linebacker stepping up.
Late whistle. You could hear the coaches a little bit yelling to blow that whistle before someone gets hurt. No gain on the play. If there was, it was maybe a foot. 3rd and 10, 1:16 to go. Blue Devils marching again, but stalling again here. Now switch formation. All they've been doing is run it right, run it left.
We got
Trips
3 left.
Montanari now, a little more breakaway speed. 3-step drop. That's
great catch and run after.
Nice job by Bastion. Number 10, Bradshaw, bringing him down.
We got 1st and goal again.
That's easy. That's just playing catch right there. So what's going to happen now is Yale's going to try to adjust to it and have their corners play up, and then they're going to go over the top. That fade route that Churchill throws so well. Setting it up. 38 and counting. Trips this side, Montanari behind Churchill. Montanari.
Middle trap, easy.
Touchdown Montanari, untouched. Blue Devils 13, Bulldogs 0 with 25 seconds to go in the first. Extra point pending here. Behold, Logan Boyd to hold. Josh Barton to kick. His last extra point was beautiful right down the middle.
Looks like they're going to run away with it.
Kick is away, and it is good, making it Blue Devils 14, Bulldogs 0. Check us out on Comcast Channel 6. Games will be played on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Give Jason Robbins, our producer, a call at 586-727-7571, extension 203 if you want a DVD for loved ones that couldn't be here, grandparents, or keepsakes for the scrapbook for sons or daughters, senior year type things, stocking stuffers, memories forever. Give Jason Robbins a call. On camera, Lucas Landrum tonight and Aaron Yarnboon also on camera. I'm Keith Bartels. Joined with me is Coach Ham. So far, it's all Blue Devils 14-0. Could be worse. Blue Devils inside the red zone 3 times with 2 touchdowns and a missed field goal. Yale has done nothing with the ball, not even moving the ball, not even getting a first down.
They had the same trouble last week hosting Armada. They failed to score. This is a nice end-over end kick.
Jacob Janasek gets it and he runs a 40-yard dash across the field instead of getting up the field. A little east and west instead of north and south there.
Met a lot of dark blue on that one.
Yeah, 1st and 10 Bulldogs on their own 23-yard line.
We're in wing right.
Blue Devils had it spread out a little bit. He's not open.
Oh, we almost had a great grab.
Nice play there by Boyd. Might have had a little jersey there, but they don't see it. Don't call it. You got to play it. Almost a great play on both sides, offensively and defensively. Anytime you're forcing Yale to throw the ball, you're doing something good because they don't like to. Counter, double handoff, chase down from McKernan from the backside. Nice play. That's the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
Blue Devils 14, Bulldogs 0. That was a quick quarter. Keith Bartels, Coach Hamlin bringing you Richmond Varsity Football. Producer Jason Robbins on a beautiful night here on September 15th at Ben Bolt Stadium, 2017. In case you're wondering, the Blue Devils are winning the all-time series against the Bulldogs since 1950. They've played. Blue Devils have won 23 games, lost 13, and tied once. From 2000 till now, the last 16 games, the Blue Devils are 11-5. In the 90s, the Blue Devils were 1-1 against Yale. In the 80s, the Blue Devils were 4-1. In the 70s, 4-2. The 60s, 3-3-1, and in the 50s, they were 0-1. Dominating lately most of the series. Have a 10-game lead, looking to make it 11 in the all-time series since 1950. 1 year, 2003, the Blue Devils beat Yale handily and then met them in the first round of the playoffs. And Yale had a pretty good game for a while, and if you remember, that's the game where
Is that the one in the fog?
No, it's when give me a second after this play here. Different formation
Third
here. They're
6.
Splitting out 2 receivers, shotgun. Seven throws a nice ball. Good defense there by Bastion, number 3, Dominic.
Well played.
Yep, not a bad ball. Tended to number 40, Derek Porrett. Sean Misko was the fullback in that team. And if you remember, Sean had his His eye was busted.
Yes, I do recall
open,
that.
And
A strap,
yeah,
a buckle on the helmet.
On the helmet.
Cut him, ripped, degloved his eyebrow from his forehead. Yeah, that was pretty nasty.
Yep, got it stitched at halftime, played the second half, and the Blue Devils took over and made a nice run that year.
Yeah,
to
we
make
did.
it all the way to the semis. Finally lose to DeWitt.
Thank God for Dr. Bradco at that game.
Yes.
Sewed him up at halftime.
Number 2, Colton Antilla brings that ball dead. So it's 11:42 to go in the second. Blue Devils 14, Bulldogs 0. But yeah, he got stitched up, played a good second half. And then the Blue Devils shocked the world and beat Marine City on this field a week later. Misco had like a 75-yard touchdown run and just broke away from the pack to put that game away.
And then they beat
Clintondale in the regional finals and make it to the semis.
We had no business beating them either.
Tommy Lane had the game of his life at linebacker against
Here we go. Pro offset fullback to the left.
Trill under center, play action pass. Here's that
beautiful route.
A little more air, a little more air. That's timing, getting used to each other. Yep, that was an out and up post route. Had a step on them. They'll hit those once they get used to each other with timing and speed. And
sure.
4th game of the year. Blue Devils are home the next 2 Fridays, and we will be doing those games as well.
Oh my Lord, you cannot have your defense huddle 10 yards off the football. Something is not being taught.
Far side trips.
Never do's.
Near side Bartolomucci. Little
it's a quick arrow.
Tight end screen.
Just a quick sideline arrow to the
quick out.
Tight end, yeah.
McKernan catches that, gain of about 6, bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a nice 4-4 or 4-2 breaker, you know, with the 3 receivers there.
Well, that's a good play. Yep, keeps teams honest, and you know, one more thing for teams to prepare for.
It's easy. That's the other thing. It's just too easy. To right, to left.
Churchill 3-step drop, nice out. He's got a punt here, another pass that just out of the reach.
Yeah, he's open.
Out of Bartolomucci. Churchill's got his head down right now. He's mad at himself. He'll be okay.
Sure.
You know, it's not about that play. It's about the next play.
Correct. That's a good way to put it.
Send it back to punt. He
pretty good punter, too.
Yeah, he is. He struggled a little bit last week.
He struggled with a snap there.
Gets it away.
I don't know how he managed to do it, but he did.
Yep, nice job.
A lot of coaches will just say, take a knee. Don't turn the ball over.
Yep,
take that knee. Right?
Yep, good sportsmanship there by Colton Antilla and Kyle Borgatz. You know, they helped send up, and they were making sure that he was okay because they hit him. You know, but once you fumble that ball and it muffs around, the punter's pretty much free game. And they hit him, and they were making sure he was okay. That's great to see.
1st and 10, balls 45.
Well, big break for the Bulldogs, see if they can do anything with it. They haven't thus far. Inside handoff to number 8, trying to bounce it outside. Cuts up. Pretty nice run there.
Not bad.
They're working for everything, though. Nothing's coming easy. Number 8, Hunter Trombley.
Credit to the Bulldogs there. The kids are all stayed on their blocks real nice. We got to do a better job getting off the block.
Yeah, the back did a nice job there of we strung it out, and then cut it up.
2nd 7. Near hash.
Jacob Craig, 10th grader, quarterback for the Bulldogs. Gives it to 10, east and west.
Great play.
Is that Barr?
Great play, yes.
Eric Barr. He, I don't know if quietly is the right word, but he has had a great season so far on defense. He's made some great plays.
I don't know what the team leaders are, but he probably has the most tackles on the team. I'd venture a guess that he is the team leader in tackles.
Yeah, he's constantly around the ball.
3rd and 14. We're going to have a double open here.
Craig in the shotgun.
Oh, he's looking long. He's got his man.
There, he dropped it. Number 4 there to break it up. Boyd.
In and out of the hands of Patrick Bondi, senior tight end. He was split out that time.
Yeah, that's one of the Yale coaches are going to say, if it's in your hands, you got to catch it. If you want to go into Richmond Ben Bolt Stadium on a Friday night playing a 3-0 team, you got to make those plays. You want to stay in the ball game. Number 8, Hunter Trombley to kick. Bartolomucci back as well as Leduc. End over and kick. Should have been a poison call on that. That almost hit number 4, Boyd. Boyd's a gunner on that. He's not looking for the ball. You gotta let him know. Well, let's see what Coker has dialed up here. He wasn't too happy after that last offensive series. He wants to put these guys away tonight.
Well, he got a lot of time. It's 9:05. Plenty of time. What was the last drive? About 6 plays?
Yeah, Bartolomucci this side. Hamill in motion coming near side. Little stutter step, Montanari. Good tackle there by 8.
Number 2 got him at the shoelaces and made that possible.
Short gain on the play, bring up 2nd and 9. Little stutter jab step. Off tackle run there. Montanari behind Churchill.
Right, 2 left.
3-step drop. Hits Bartolomucci. Ball's on the ground.
That was a big hit by number 8. And it's going to be Yale's ball.
Football coaches on Yale are upset that they blew the whistle. I saw the hit. It was a heck of a hit. I don't know who it was, but pretty good hit, and the ball came out. It was definitely a fumble.
Well, it was definitely a catch and definitely a fumble.
Yeah,
I agree.
And I was just wondering if the kid that picked it up could have ran it or not, or did they fall on it, and then it was dead.
Right. That might be just the thing Yale needs here. Good field position.
8:17 to go. Second, down 14-0.
Wing right.
Yale's had their chances. Craig in the shotgun. Rolling left. There's a flag.
There is a flag. That might be interference, but they had great coverage all the way across the field on all 3 receivers.
Yeah, he was riding his back there. Came through him before the ball got there, but I believe he caught it anyway, so.
Well, they're going to talk about it here. We're going to find out.
I would decline it, take the penalty, because it's 15 yards instead of 7. Because it's not a spot foul.
What you're going to see, too.
Yeah, give me
Marching
the 15.
it off. And they've already called their next play, so we got to get lined up.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. I believe that's their first down of the night. Craig.
This is illegal formation.
Shotgun.
They only have 6 on the line. No, by golly, they did. They had a tight end on this side. I missed him. If he's in, and the signal is yes.
Number's at number 4. Touchdown. Chris Castro. Nice pass by Craig.
We got a new ball game.
This is one of those games where you know the Blue Devils have dominated. I mean, Yale has not moved the ball. This is their first down of the half at 1:55 to go in the quarter. They get it on a penalty, and then they go fade route touchdown. Number 14 to kick.
This is a big
Runnels.
point.
Craig to hold.
Beautiful.
Kicks it through. Nice hard kick. Makes it Blue Devils 14, Bulldogs 7. That gives an underdog life and belief. So hopefully the Blue Devils can answer here going into halftime. Bulldogs will get the kickoff after half.
No need to panic at this point in the game. We got a lot of time, and we just got to put together a little bit better drive.
Yeah, no need to panic. Get a good return here. You got Montanari and Leduc going back, and you got Ball and Boyk up top.
Right. Protect the ball. Got to protect the football.
14 to kick. Runnels. High end over end kick. We fielded by Montanari at about the 10. He's running hard. Tuck that ball away. Takes it out to about the 37-yard line. He runs hard. I'd like to see him tuck that ball away a little more, though. He runs it out a little bit. See what Coker has dialed up here at Churchill. Taking a lot of time here.
Got twins into the boundary.
Yep, Montanari behind Churchill.
Tight end, fullback right. Oh, they stunted that way, and Richmond ran left. Big gain.
Gain of about 13. Blue Devils have it at the 50-yard line, 1st and 10.
They got strong that time. And that happens.
Churchill running into play here.
First down at the 50, near hash. Twins into the boundary again. Straight eye formation, tight end right.
ISO play to Montanari. He gains about 2, bring up 2nd and 8. There was a dog pound of Bulldogs in on that play.
Yeah, they lined up in a 3-3 that time.
Wing and a
pro right.
Yep.
Fullbacks slotted left.
3-step drop out.
Beautiful.
Nice pass to Bastion.
That was the timing route you were talking about earlier. It's hard to stop if you got that kind of talent.
Yep. Gain of about 15. Blue Devils first down, marching again. Coker would want nothing more than to punch this one in.
Well, you know, Coach Shorman upstairs, he sees all that stuff, and him being a former college receiver, you know, he wants the ball thrown.
Yep.
If it's him. So he sees all of that stuff. He sees how the defense's secondary is aligned, and that's communicated very well down. Coach Coker likes to go for the jugular. I'm not quite sure they did have it seemed like they had the down marker in the wrong spot, the last down.
Chains were messed up there. So
we got 3 left.
Yep, trips. This is the series the formation they started the game in. Ran it quite a bit in the first quarter, both sides. Churchill off tackle. Montanari getting outside. He's got deceptive speed.
My goodness.
Good block there by LeDuc.
They may say he stepped out of bounds right there. He was awful close. I was watching his feet.
That LeDuc, excellent job with the block there, sealing this side.
McKernan as well.
Yep, allowed him to get outside. Montanari's got deceptive speed. He's a hard runner. He's not afraid to run between tackle and lower the boom on you.
He's very fast.
And he's fast.
And he normally wrestles 189, but I'll bet you he's 205 right now, 210, and he carries that weight very well. So here we go. Now we got all 11 on the field. And the try.
Kick down. It is up and it is good over those American flags in honor of 9/11. Blue Devils 21, Bulldogs 7. Great answer by the Blue Devil offense after losing a little momentum there.
Well done. Well done, guys.
Keith Bartels, Coach Hamlin, Jason Robbins on camera and producing. We also have Lucas Landerman, Aaron Yernboon helping out Richmond TV. Check us out on Comcast Channel 6 Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. or check us out on the YouTube channel Richmond TV 12 YouTube, or give Jason Robbins a call if you want a CD burned. 586-727-7571, extension 203. They are still called CDs, aren't they? I don't know. You're burning on a CD or something like that.
Sure.
What was it, 8-track when you were?
I still have all my VHS films.
Are you sure it's not beta?
No, it's VHS all the way back to Plymouth Canton, Plymouth Salem days. Yes, I got a lot of them.
Yeah, mine are all on VHS.
Well, I've got 16 millimeter as well. All of my games, plus all the way back to 1972.
Send a nice high end over end kick, fielded at about the 8-yard line.
Oh, he's got room.
By Castro.
Oh, he's gone.
Here comes Montanari.
Not going to catch him.
Oh, nice hustle there by Montanari. You got to give that.
Yes,
what
we do.
Castro, nice catch and run. That was one of the, you out-kicked your coverage. Yep. That was a heck of a boot. You know, caught it on the 7-yard line. It was high. And you out-kicked your coverage. But I'll tell you right now, Montanari, that's impressive. I think that was Montanari, wasn't it? Or was that 26?
Yep.
No, that was Ryan Griffith. Great job there, Ryan. I said it was Montanari.
Okay.
Excellent job, Ryan Griffith, on the hustle there. So 7, Craig to hold. Just when we said it was. And that kick is down, up and good by 14. Runnels. Well, I said it last week, special teams.
You just said it at the start of the broadcast, so, yep, sure enough. We're back in it.
Got to get that back in order. Special teams hurt us against Croswell. Ended up winning the game, but it kept them in them. And, you know, you let teams stay in games. Got to learn to close them out. Because as you play more talented teams, especially in the playoff time, you know, that'll come back to bite you.
Right.
The short game.
Well, you might see a squib next time if fortunate to score. You may not want to kick it back to their deep guys. Oh, my. Our defense has been playing well, so.
Yep. But, yeah, you got a kickoff return for a touchdown and a drive that started on the 40-yard line. It's a 15-yard penalty and a fade route. Castro kick, high end over end. Blue Devils looking to maybe answer.
This will be Noah here.
See how he runs with that ball out away from his body? Got to get him to tuck that ball away.
Dangerous.
Down at about the 17-yard line. It's hard to tell what's on that clock. Is that 5:50?
58.
So Coker gets his offense fired up here. Offensive line's been playing well.
I'm telling you, as a defensive coach, you cannot let your kids huddle like that. You have to be on the football.
Trips far side, Leduc near side. Senda behind Churchill. 3-step drop. Timing route, nice. Nice pitch and catch.
Something, aren't they?
Dominic Bastion.
Well, that time Yale only rushed 3. They're covering with 8, and they still have all that room. It's like stealing.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch there.
Well, first down. I got some breathing room now. Ball's at the 38 on the middle hash.
Trips this side.
You're going to see the
McKernan
same
standing up.
touchdown play. What do you bet? They'll run this way.
2-step drop. A little bit behind Leduc.
Yeah, we had a slant wheel called that time. Did you see it?
Yeah. It looks like on that play, it looked like Churchill's aiming a little bit and like throwing a dart instead of just rearing back and throwing the football to a spot. And anytime that happens, you're thinking too much. You think too much as a quarterback.
Pro right. Tailbacks up a little bit further this time. This could also be a pass.
Churchill fake. McKernan was hit. He was definitely hit. Was it within the what's the rules? Is it 3 yards or 5 yards?
I say if it's McKernan lined up there, you better have 2 guys hammering him.
Well,
make him beat you with the other receivers. Don't let that kid get off the line.
Yeah, and that's what they did. They didn't let him get off the line, and that's what messed up the timing on that play.
They faked the trap.
Yep, and that quick look-in pass.
Same set, pro right. Fullback is offset left. 3rd and 10.
Leduc fell.
Nice recovery, though. First down.
Yep, nice pass. See, right there, Churchill got back. He planted his feet, threw it to the spot.
Right.
Excellent job, too, by Leduc. He fell, and the ball was halfway in the air, got up, caught the ball. Good concentration.
He's got his second-level players not getting back and playing for pass. They rushed 3 guys that time, and everybody else just stood around. But that's fine. We'll take it. We got trips into the boundary again.
Churchill, inside handoff to Senda. Ball's on the, looked like the way they were acting was on the ground.
Ran the trap there and got the block, but we didn't get the second-level guys blocked that time.
2nd and 9. 1 and 38 to go.
Richmond has plenty of time.
Yeah, have your timeouts.
They do need to score here.
Yeah, got to get that momentum back. Yale gets the kickoff at the start of the second. Trips far side, Leduc
to the right
side. Gives it to Senda. Good cut. Nice tackle there, though, by number 4. Castro tripped up Senda. He's a big load.
Yep. Bounced it for an extra 2.
Yep. Be 3rd and about 6. .352 left. Apologize for the minute and something a little earlier. It's hard to tell because the clock bulbs aren't quite working right. I know that's going to be addressed and fixed with the new scoreboard here shortly. Churchill, 3-step drop, pump fake, throws the long one to LeDuc. Good defense there. They were both running stride for stride. The pump fake.
Definitely wanted to hit the streak route. Kept all the other two receivers in and back into block.
Blue Devils going for it here. I don't think this is a bad decision because, Yale has not moved the ball.
Sure.
Kickoff return for a touchdown. You gave it to him on the 40. Penalty and a long pass later. They haven't moved the ball, so if you don't get it here.
You're past the 50. That's the objective. If you can't score, you got to move the ball past the 50.
The Duke here better be careful. He's a little off.
Uh-oh, bad snap.
Quick punt.
Great call. Great call.
That's right out of the book of Hayden Fry.
They've been doing that since the 20s and 30s, the short punt formation.
That was before me.
Yeah. Yes.
My day, but my day, it was Hayden Fry would do that on third down.
Sure.
So would Bo Schembeckler.
Sure.
Do that on third down.
Back in the day, your punt receiver would catch the ball and punt it right back to their offense. I always thought that was comical.
So the Bulldogs have the ball on their own 18-yard line.
There you go, wing right. Defense has to tighten up here a little bit. Nice surge off the line. Somebody tripped him up.
Number 8, Trombley. Short gain out of play. Brought down by Colts. Bring up 2nd and 9, 2nd and a long 8. It's hard to believe, but the Bulldogs are one play away from tying this up.
Yeah, it is.
From this distance, one big play away, but
they got double open. Here we go. Quarterback's under center.
Craig takes a snap. Inside trap. At down interior lineman of the Blue Devils did their jobs. Coker calls timeout. Looks like 2:27 to go. Coker, good decision there too with that punt. You pin them deep, play the field position game, plan on get a 3 and out, use your timeouts, get the ball back. You got Churchill.
Correct. Stop the clock.
Yeah, you got Churchill with some good skilled kids around him. They could score from anywhere.
Right.
And Churchill, this is his 3rd year on varsity. You expect him and the offense to score from anywhere.
That's right. So you got to get a stop here, though. 3rd and 8. You call timeout again, and then you're going to get the ball back in pretty good field position. So they should be able to punch one in this time. Beautiful night here, huh?
Oh, it's gorgeous. Just a beautiful early fall. The reason it's, the chill in the air a little bit, but lately it's felt like summer. It's supposed to be upper 70s and 80s.
Well, I'll be on the biking trail tomorrow morning. What do you bet? This is a new formation for Yale. They got twins to the right and open left.
And offset eye to his right? Oh, no, he's in shotgun.
Yeah.
Craig.
Oh, boy. He's just shot putting it out there to the left.
Good sportsmanship there, too, by Hayden Bastion. Helping up the quarterback. Lit him up pretty good and helped him up.
He's quick as a cat.
Sportsmanship tonight's been great to see on both sides.
Nice thing about that incomplete pass, too. That stops the clock for us.
Yep. It's great to see that sportsmanship in the big scheme of things, with the remembrance of 9/11. And
now this time, we have our linebacker needs to stop their snapper right then. He cannot be allowed to run. And see, we're running down the field with him this time, so that's good.
So the Blue Devils will take and get the ball back at the 45-yard line of the Bulldogs. So basically where it was 3rd and 7 or 8, they're getting it right back. So Coker's planning there, and the way he wanted it to happen or the way he wanted it to work out definitely worked out. Sends into play here with Churchill.
Yeah, he had plenty of time to think about it, so this ought to be fun.
2 and 14 to go in what feels like a pretty long quarter. First quarter went by quite fast. This one is a little more passing by both teams. So we're going to have Trips far side, LeDuc near side.
You're right. 3 right, 1 left.
Cinda
with an H back
to the right of Churchill. That bubble screen to Bastian. He stays in bounds. Gain of about 5. Bring up 2nd and 5 at the 40.
He's going to call it at the line. No huddle.
1:59 and counting.
We're in true spread this time. Got to catch it first.
Yep, he turned and looked before he had it. Nice pass right where it needed to be, but
that's not all bad. Stops the clock too.
Yeah, lets you regroup a little bit. You're 4 down territory here with 1 and 44 to go. But yeah, you definitely saw that head move upfield a little bit.
Just seeing all that green grass and thinking, oh my.
And I saw a replay of Chicago Bears running back doing that on the goal line against the Atlanta Falcons. Cost him the game.
Here we go. 3 left. Open right.
Churchill under center. Off tackle. Cinda trying to bounce it outside. They sniffed that out.
Yeah, number 8 again.
Number 6 and 8. Number 8.
Trombley.
Getting a little excited and John a little bit there in front of the Blue Devil bench. Not sure I would do that. 1 and 18.
Well, it's an emotional game. Everybody gets a little excited. You know, this is big.
It is, but that's wasted energy. 4th and 10. Churchill.
Pro right, fullbacks left. The safety had moved
1
back.
minute, less than a minute counting.
And we got short punt again.
That punt lands, nice kick, and it is going to go into the end zone. That'll be a touchback with 49 seconds to go. Wanted that one to kick out of bounds there, but not sure it really matters. Yale hasn't been moving the ball a lot. But again, that's the second, you know, the Blue Devils had the ball inside the 50 3-4 times a night without any points.
That's true.
You know, again, it's hard to believe that it's a long play away from tying this thing. Blue Devil defense has played well tonight.
Yes, they have. And but this is the time where they really have to get it done. We got double open, shotgun snap.
Fake the inside handoff.
We're all over him.
Almost a pick 6 there by Ball. I don't think he saw it. Hit him, Andrew Ball hit him in the shoulder pads.
That happens sometimes, but he would have been in the end zone.
Yes, could have walked in.
Yes.
I'm not so sure he saw it. With 44 seconds to go here, I would not be surprised now to see Yale run this clock out. If I'm Yale, I'm down 21-14, and I'm getting the ball in the second half, I'm happy.
Right.
Yep, here they're bringing it in. They're going to make Richmond use their timeouts.
Wing right.
Coker's going down there to call timeouts.
And that was a
shuffle pass.
Supposed to be a shovel inside. He actually, they normally bring him around, and they pitch it as a sweep or handoff as a sweep. I think that was supposed to be a shovel pass to the inside.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Yeah, but you got to sell it a little bit better than that.
Yeah, Blue Devils call timeout. I believe that's their second. I think they have one more with 36 seconds to go.
Correct.
Keith Bartels, Coach Hamlin, Jason Robbins, camera and producer. Also on Jason's crew, we have Lucas Landrum on camera, as well as Aaron Yarnboon helping out. Check us out on Comcast Channel 6, Tuesday nights at 6 p.m., Richmond Varsity Football. Or call Jason at 586-727-7571, extension 203, for any DVD he can burn for you of any Richmond TV broadcast. I know Jason was probably slept a lot this week after good old days last weekend, out filming.
Sure.
Filmed most of the events, a lot of the events, and Jason does a great job for the city. And or check us out on YouTube channel Richmond TV 12. So here we go.
Yep. Castro's split to the right. This time is the split end.
Craig inside.
Middle screen. Incomplete. You got to sell that a little bit. You have to drop back, make it look like you're throwing the ball deep, and allow those defenders to come up after you. You got to,
that bar,
like a vacuum cleaner, you got to draw them in.
Andrew Ball lit him up to that quarterback. It was that was a nice hit. Forced him to throw that a little early.
Richmond's going to get the ball here in good shape.
Yep, Hunter Trombley with 33 seconds to go. What Yale's hoping for is there's no return and it bounces for a few seconds.
Beautiful punt.
Yes, it is. It goes over LeDuc's head. He catches it. If he can get the side here, he doesn't. Taken down by 16. Hop, 23 seconds. That was a good punt.
That was great.
You know, you're thinking 25 yards past where you would think it was going to go based on a few earlier ones. See what Churchill and Coker do, see if they're going to try to score here with one timeout and 23 seconds to go, or if they're going to play it safe and regroup in the locker room.
Ball's near the middle hash. You can use the boundary a little bit, throwing the ball.
Timeout,
now,
Yale.
Right. They'll be in some kind of a prevent or victory defense here.
Yeah,
just
I think
try not to anything caught in front of you, keeping it in front of you and making the tackle, and then also keeping the kid in bounds so he cannot stop the clock.
Yeah, I think what he saw there, Brown saw his corners up, up on the receivers, and he said, I'm going to call timeout here because they didn't hear what I said. Because they were definitely playing up a little tighter than you'd want to in this situation. In this situation, nobody gets behind you if you're a corner or safety, whatever your zone is.
This is interesting. We've got McKernan out in the slot, so we got a flex tight end, flanker right, and then we've got a regular spread twins look this way into our boundary.
Yeah, and here's your victory with 5 and 30 playing, 20 yards off the ball. Corners are about 8 to 10. Churchill in the shotgun. LeDuc catch.
And he did manage to get out of bounds.
Gets out of bounds.
Wonderful.
Gain of about 9.
They rushed 3 that time, and our guys picked up the blitz to the backside. So well done, line.
It's going to be 2nd and 1 with 17 seconds to go. LeDuc doing a nice job getting out of bounds there.
Throw right, fullbacks left. And they're bringing 4 this time, I think. Same stunt.
Churchill
linebacker drop.
Has all kinds of time. You hate. Churchill saved the touchdown there.
Sure
8 seconds to go. You hate to see that. I mean, anytime you just ask Brett Favre in the championship game, Vikings against the Saints. The year the Saints run it. You're rolling right and you throw back against your body, back against the field. Defense is all rotating that way. It's a perfect angle for it.
Does happen.
Yes, it does. Dangerous pass. But Churchill athletic enough to make a nice tackle there because he definitely saved a touchdown.
Well, that's what they're supposed to do. They're the first one to know that it got picked, him and the kid that catches it. He better get, and we always taught our defensive guys that all four of them better be hitting that quarterback because he's going to be kind of ticked off as it is anyway. This will be a quick play here. He's probably just going to air it out one time. He's got twins into the boundary and a flanker to our side, to the right.
That's the illegal formation. Yep, there's the flag.
There it is.
Now, if I'm Yale, I'm going into halftime right now because that could have been a pick six the other way. There's an illegal formation, not enough people in the backfield, too many on the line. The slot was up on the line. Should have been back.
Well, you could put 10 on the line if you want. But yeah, see, I believe they did have 7 on the line.
So why did he wave that off?
I think he saw what you did. Maybe it was the angle or something, but I believe they had 7 guys, so they were good.
Well, we'll have to see that on the film, but the near side flanker by us was off the line. Then you had the quarterback in the back next to him. The 2 guys on the far side, the twins, both were on the line.
Right, but they're going to say that the slot was actually off the line, and maybe he didn't signal that he was.
Or he's ineligible.
Yeah, they got to punch him as a backfield member.
Well, I'm gonna have to break this down with you and see.
You're right, because they had 4 guys routed. You know.
Right.
Yeah, both sides. Those 2, and then these 2 on this side.
Right.
But if he was on the line, like you said, and it was close. They're discussing it right now. It's the same thing. They're talking about it, and they're saying no, he was enough off the line. There was he was in the backfield. So, at any rate. And I'll believe you'll see something similar again here, formation-wise.
I don't know. I can't believe they called timeout to run a play here.
Right. Well, he's going to throw it in the end zone.
Craig in shotgun. Here comes the all-out blitz.
Big throw, big run.
Nice play to end the half. Gain of about 28, 29 yards.
Sure.
If anything else, it's a confidence builder. Blue Devils 21, Bulldogs 14 at the half. Keith Bartels, Coach Hamlin, Jason Robbins. We'll be back after this.
why, yeah, that's why he's not playing linebacker anymore. They got him down. And then, of course, defensively, they've got those little bitty quick.
Little change here by Coker and his staff. They have McKernan kicking. He'll be the safety, little pooch kit if it goes out of bounds. Yeah, so you either march it off 5 or you make them kick it again, see what they're going to do.
No, Yale will take the ball there.
Well, you know, I was surprised Crosswex last week kept marching us, pushing us back, and we kept kicking it out of bounds. Let's see what they're going to do here. Take the ball at the 40. The Blue Devils got to get a handle on the special teams.
Far hash.
Oh, it's at the 35? Pro and college at the 40? Or college is 40.
Okay, here we go. We got open right and left. He'll be running the ball here.
Craig fakes it.
The pick six.
Pick 6. That's a great way to start. Number 23
Jeffrey James.
Jeff James, nice hands on the play. You know what's more impressive to me than that pick six? I mean, don't get me wrong. He tipped it to himself. He had enough athleticism. He is the backup quarterback. He's an athletic kid. But he was with his man. He did his assignment.
It looked like he read it, like he saw it coming. And the linemen were all releasing as if it was a run play. So we defended that really well.
Yes, I mean, more impressive than the actual catch, which was very impressive. Good athletic play. He was in the right spot, so great decision. That kick is down, and it is good. Josh Barton makes it Blue Devils 28. Bulldogs 14. Keith Bartels, Coach Ham bringing Richmond Varsity football 14-52.
That one hurts.
Yes, it does.
Yale Bulldogs.
Yes,
fan.
it does. And if you're Yale, he's a first-year coach, and you're the underdog here, and the fact that the game is this close, there's no such thing as moral victories and all that. But how many Yale fans are in that stands right now saying, "Why would you do that?"
Right. There's a lot of people. Well, it was the element of surprise.
Yes, it was. I mean, if you want to win this game, you got to make those plays.
Right. They sprinted out of the huddle real quick and got in an open formation, and they were looking downfield. They're going to swing it out to the back, and they just didn't sell it.
No,
in my opinion.
No, because outside of James, perfect position to make the play. Outside of him, that would have been a probably 30, 40-yard gain. There's a lot of green grass in front of him.
Well, let's see if Colton gets a leg into it this time.
Yeah, a little bit of breathing room, 28-14.
There we go.
End over end, better in play. Nice play by number 4 to pick that up.
But
Castro.
you don't want him to have the ball. Oh, my.
No.
That was the very thing they're trying to prevent.
There's a late flag. I think that was a late hit. Unnecessary roughness against the Bulldogs. Nate Scheuer was walloped in the back
dead ball,
after the
foul
play.
Is the signal.
Yeah, it was a good call. It was a cheap shot. So you throw a pick six, and after you throw a pick six, you get the ball at decent field position, and you have a play like that. If you're Yale, you're just definitely shooting yourselves in the foot.
Correct.
And there's only 14 seconds off the clock.
You got to have that kid off the sideline and tell him a little something in his ear hole there. Not thinking. Here we go. Single wing right or pistol right. Here we go.
Student body this side. Nice fill there by, trying to see that, 42. That's Ball.
Ball again.
Andrew Ball stuck him pretty good. 2nd and 8.
And that's what you're supposed to do. If you run the ball on my side, I'm going to make the tackle from there all the way to the sideline. That is my play.
Same play. Little dance in there.
Couple guys overrun it. Yep.
Allowed 32. Hayden Bastion to catch him from behind.
Still, 3rd and 5. That's good defense.
Well, it's easy to second guess, but I'm down 21-14, start of the second half. I have the ball if I'm Yale. Even if I go 3 and out, I'm going to try to establish a little bit of running game, get that clock moving.
This will be a wingback counter here with 42, is it?
Yeah.
No, 24.
24. Yeah, because you want to shorten the game if you're Yale.
This will be a wingback counter. Nice.
Almost a false start. Start a little early there.
Great catch.
Nice catch, good defense there. Barr was right on him. Gain of about 7 or 8.
First down.
Barr was in a good defensive position, good spot. This is what Yale wanted to do before that pick six.
Sure. Ball control. Run the football. Short pass. Wing right. They're on their far hash. Wing right formation.
Jacob Craig.
And there's your wing back.
There's that double reverse. He's got a lot of blockers in front of him. Gain of about 8, maybe 7.
Good play.
Second and 3. Nine and 32 to go. Craig still in the shotgun. Inside handoff.
Beautiful.
Read nicely by Ball. He's been a beast tonight.
He might have been on a dog that time. He might have been called the stunt. In your front side, same thing with Jeffrey. He also fired.
Ball, the leader on that defense, calling the plays in. He's got flanker right and left. Craig on 3rd and 7. Fakes that inside handoff. Here comes McKernan.
Same play that they threw the pick 6 on.
Yep.
It had a resemblance.
Colts was right there on that, trying to set up that screen. McKernan disrupted that. Craig's running for his life with that kid coming after you.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
High end over end kick, takes a...
Pick it up. Oh, my. We're in trouble. Yale's ball.
Oh, it's still on the ground.
I think it's Yale's football. I got my binoculars on it. They're going to have the football at the 25?
Yes.
Or 20?
21-yard line. That's another special teams error. Well, Coach, I called it at the beginning, sloppy special teams.
Sure.
Been costing the Blue Devils this year.
Well, here we go. Wing right.
Toss sweep.
No room to run there.
No, there's not.
Great defense.
Nice job there by Bastion. Both Bastions. James.
Yep.
Colts stringing it out. Loss of 4 on a play. You can't go side to side against this Blue Devil team.
No, just what he hasn't run yet is she'll snap the short snap to the up back, and the 2 backs in the backfield will fake. They haven't run this play yet, so watch for that. Any time coming, 30 will get the ball.
Nice hit there. Barr coming up. Short gain on the play.
That's another play they haven't shown. A quarterback boot keep to the left.
Definitely 4-down territory here for the Bulldogs.
Okay, they got 2 backs out, 2 backs in, so this might be a specialty play here. Wing right.
Blue Devils still on that 5-4.
And they run it. Wing counter.
Nice cut there by 10.
He's got the first down. He's inside the 5.
Read his blockers well there. He had the blockers out in front of him, and he was patient, let him get out there, and he cut it up nicely. Noah Bradshaw.
Got to have somebody coming up and supporting and meeting that. Otherwise, that's the result.
1st and goal from the 5.
Here we go, wing right.
at the 5.
Nice cut up in there, gets it to about the 2, maybe the 1, 1.5.
Yeah, he found a crease
Yep,
to this side. He didn't follow the blockers and cut back this side of the center. We're knocking on the door here.
6 and 21. Again, special teams letting teams stay in it.
Yeah, it's root hog time. Low pad wins is what they say, right, Coach?
Yeah.
Low pad wins down here.
They're in there tight. Quarterback following his blockers.
He's in.
He is in. Good call there by the coach. You know, he didn't go east and west there. Down there inside, He went tackle to tackle.
And again, I was thinking, oh, they're going to snap it to the short, the up back.
They're still saving that one.
Blocking back. Oh, yeah.
5 and 56 to go in the third. Yale answering the pick 6. Extra point pending here. It's up, and it is
Sure is.
good. 28-21, Blue Devils. Keith Bartels, Coach Hamlin, Jason Robbins, producer and camera. Tonight on Jason's crew, we also have Lucas Landrum on camera, and in studio, Aaron Yarnboon. Check us out Tuesday night on Comcast Channel 6. Tuesday night at 6 o'clock, Blue Devil football. Check us out on our YouTube Richmond TV 12 channel, or call Jason at 586-727-7571, extension 203, and he'll burn any DVD for keepsakes, any Richmond TV event. Well, with 5:56 to go, we have a ball game. Yale capitalizing on a turnover. Well, if you're the Blue Devils here, you want a nice methodical drive. Take 5 minutes off this clock, drive it down their throats, score a touchdown. Senda and Montanari back. Runnels to kick. End over end. Senda gets it. You'll see some film there. Number 10, Bradshaw. You'll see some film there whenever right there when that contact was coming. He kind of like slowed his legs down. You got to keep those babies churning. Run through your tackler.
Nice tackle by number 30.
Well, Churchill's bringing the boys out. 1st and 10. On the their own 21-yard line.
Long way to go. We got twins right, tight ends left, full eye backfield. A little trap of our own.
Bunch of Blue Devils in on that tackle. Colton McKernan trying to move that pile up. Gain of about 6, be 2nd and 4.
That's okay. This is what you just said we need to do, right? Mm-hmm.
Yep, absolutely. Move it down the length of the field. Burn clock. You're in the lead.
Same formation, same backfield set.
Yep, Twins far side. Nice read there by the linebackers. Number 2 and 45 to Antilla in Middleton, 45.
This is big here, 3rd and 5.
Yeah, 3rd and 5.
Need a first down here.
Well, they've gone away from the Montanari or Senda off the right tackle where they bounce it outside. They've gotten 10, 15, 20, 25-yard gains on those plays.
Sure.
See if they go off tackle here.
Now we're twins left this time, offset fullback to the tight end.
Go on
the right.
McKernan's side.
And they run tailback trap again.
Nice cut there.
Lots of room.
Good cut by Montanari. 26 on the tackle. Johnsek. Nice patient running in there and footwork by Montanari. Still would like to see him tuck that ball away a little bit. The way old Papa Bear Hallis said to hold it with Gale Sayers. Twins far side.
Yep, big field to the right.
Montanari. Nice hole up the middle. That's going to be good for a first down.
Nice acceleration there, too. Finds this seam there and it's just moving. Nice job by the offensive line again.
Exactly what the Blue Devils wanted here.
Twins right eye backs.
Churchill under center. Same play, almost a little, looks like there's a little exchange problem there.
Decent fill by 44 that time. Trips him up. But we still get
3-4 yards, yep. Nice drive here. This is what you wanted.
Well, Elmont was winning over Crosswell, 27-6 at halftime, putting it to them. And Armada's hanging on with a touchdown lead over IC. Twins into the boundary to the left. And there's your tailback trap again, weak.
Hanging on the ball well, nicely there. Montanari getting both hands on that ball, knowing that Yale wants to strip it.
Third and what, 3?
Yep. Almont's going to punch you in the mouth when you play them in football. You know, they're tough, hard-nosed kids. I'm assuming that one is at Almont.
I'm not sure where they're playing. I think they are playing up at Crosswell.
Okay, 27-6.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it was a halftime score, I believe.
Wow.
Here we go.
Well, we get the pleasure of seeing Almont here in a few weeks.
Okay, we got a real tight gangster toss. Oh, my goodness.
Nice job there by the Yale defense.
Yeah, you better.
Number 4, Castro, blew it up. Not much of a game.
Matt LeDuc, you're better than that. He's not a very big kid, but he's one of the toughest kids out there. We cannot let that happen.
4th and 3, a short 4. Be interesting to see if Churchill does a quick hard count here. Try to get Yale to jump. Big play right here.
Twins into the boundary. High backs. And you're just like you said. But
how could now they jumped, but then how could that far official not see the receiver take off?
Because he's not standing where he's supposed to. That's what I think.
Wow, that was bad on both counts.
It is.
Yale jumped, but Richmond jumped, and that guy didn't see either.
That's 5-yard encroachment. I'm sorry.
No, that was first.
It's automatic first down.
Yes, it was.
So
this guy didn't see that. The far guy didn't see the Richmond kid take off.
Well,
anyways, it ends up being a good first down for the Blue Devils on the 36-yard line.
we got tight twins to the left with an offset fullback, and we've got toss.
Toss near side.
Great run.
Yep, nice hard run.
Good stiff arm, staying square, keeping your feet running. Well done. That could have been a loss of 6. 4, 6, 5-yard loss. Well done, Cinda.
Ball spotted back at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 11. And that'll be the quarter. That one went fast, didn't it?
Yes, it did. A lot of running there. Well, this is exactly what the Blue Devils needed to do after a muffed punt. And then, you know, that's going to be another film study session. You know, you muff a punt, don't, you know, you make a mistake, don't compound it by trying to pick it up, fall on it, live another day, you're up 28-14. But
right.
Instead, Yale gets it, marches it in, and makes it a one-touchdown game, 28-21. That's the story of the third quarter, was the pick six. Blue Devils are up 28-14, have control of the game. Stuff Yale, getting the ball back after that pick six, 3 and out. The muff punt puts Yale right back into the game, gives them momentum to be hanging around. Blue Devils need to dig deep here and put this team away. Last week they almost put Croswell away, but they didn't put Croswell away because special teams hurt the Blue Devils and kept Croswell in it. Well, they can't have any more special team blunders tonight to put this Yale team away. Right now they have a good drive going to start such a fourth quarter to get this game put away. Keith Bartels, Coach Hamlin, Jason Robbins. Check us out on Comcast Channel 6 or Richmond TV 12 YouTube.
Here we go. Start of the fourth.
Big play. This is where, you know, Coker will call one of those quick pitch and catches. It's real easy, you know, to your receivers, spreading them out a little bit more, not that tight twins.
Twins into short field, offset right, fullback.
Yeah.
Oh my! And that's just counter trade to the weak side, and we're doing real well, and they're not stopping it.
Yep, that's been there, whether it's been Montanari or whether it's been Senda. That play has been there. Montanari, a little more of the breakaway speed. He broke one of those away against Croswell for 70 yards last week. Senda more of a bruiser in there, although Montanari, you know, being a sophomore, he's going to be a speeder and a bruiser as he gets older. 14 and 28.
Pretty good defensive player, too, when he's on D.
Blue Devils 28, Yale 21. Blue Water Area Conference home opener for the Blue Devils. Looking to go 3-0 in the conference, 4-0
Twins
overall.
right, big field, high backs.
That same counter tray, that backside. He got the first down. 3rd and 2, that was a big play.
That should be enough for a Blue Devil first down, as it's going to be 1st and 10. Richmond with the ball spotted at the Yale 25-yard.
See, this is the kind of football I like.
Oh, I do too, you know.
Just getting after it.
Well, I'll tell you, that's in a couple weeks. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. They got to close out this fourth quarter. But that Blue Devil Almont game, you know, I'm looking forward to that game.
It ought to be fun. They always play us tough. Twins, big field to the right. And there's the counter
that
again.
One sniffed out.
Sure, they got upfield.
65. Jacob Stamps. He wanted to put his stamp on tonight's game.
I reckon.
2nd, 15. Well,
we haven't seen the ball in the air.
No, this might be one of those McKernan tight end screens. He likes to run that in situations like this.
I like the drag.
Yeah.
And he's got good foot speed too. Here we go. We're in pro right. Fullback is slotted.
3-step drop out.
Beautiful.
Nice catch and hit.
Got most of it back. 3rd and about 7.
Yeah, 3rd and 7. Big play here. See what Coker has drawn up. Could be 4-down territory here.
Oh, I'm booting big field. I'm running boot. We are twins to big field. Fullbacks right.
A little more spacing over there for a little pitch and catch.
Counter
Montanari.
Trey. He's going to break it.
Good play there. He's going to be short. He's at about the 1 yard line. Number 44, Miracle, a little slow on that backside. Whew.
Very well blocked.
Yep. Well, I think Miracle had the wide open to him again, but took the wrong angle. He's at about 2.5. First and goal, nice drive, exactly what we said they needed to do. Only one pass.
He's got his wing jump back over the other side left. Double tight.
Hamill motion near side.
Tailback off tackle is more of an inside zone.
Nice push. No signal.
I don't see a signal yet.
This
I
guy
don't believe he was in.
Near side call. I don't think he was in either.
There's no indicator.
But they gave it to him. The near side official came running with his hands.
Usually they all confer.
Yeah, but they didn't. Well, if he did get across the plane, Barr got tackled at about the 3 yard line. So maybe it was the initial push and then the secondary push.
You just got to break the plane. That's all you got to do.
Yep. Boyd the hold. Blocked.
Oh, somebody got his hands up. I think it was 44. He's a big, tall kid. I think he got a piece of it.
Yes, he did. Well, the Blue Devils did what they needed to do, and we said it, with about 4 minutes to go in the third. And now there's 8:55 to go. Nice, 6, 7, 8, 9 minute drive here. Ate up some clock.
Sure.
Gets Yale second guessing a little bit. You got a 2-score lead now against a team that has not driven the ball on you all night. Couple big plays and a couple special team plays, and that's what's kept them in the ball game. So excellent job by Coach Coker and Churchill and the offense. And the offensive line did a nice job there.
Okay, McKernan's going to kick off again. Has a strong leg too.
Yes, he does. He's senior leadership here, and Barton, just a 10th grader, kicked last week and had a hard time, kept kicking it out of bounds, and Cinda was struggling a little bit, so nothing wrong with calling on Colton. He's going to get her done for you.
Yeah, knowing number 12, he wants to make the tackle on this too. If he kicks it down to the goal line, he wants to be making the first hit. There's your dribbler right there. He touched
hit him.
it. Yes, he did.
Yep.
We might have an injury here. I don't know if it might be just a cramp. McKernan was holding his calf there.
Yep. A little cramp.
It's going to be Yale's ball right about the 25-yard line, I believe. That's where it went out of bounds.
25-yard line. First and 10, Yale.
I don't know what the officials are arguing about. It was touched. It's not where it was touched. It was where it went out of bounds.
That's correct.
I will say, though, if I'm a coach, just for one play, I'm getting Colton off, and I'm seeing what was up there. A little tweak there. Can't afford anything bigger than what it is. Just take a little look-see. 8:54 to go. Blue Devils 34. Bulldogs 21.
And a single wing set right again.
Inside handoff.
He's got a big call there. It's going to come back, though.
Yep, that's a hold.
Backside holding. It might have been on their center.
Trombley with a nice run there. It's been a pretty penalty-free game. That's going to back him up, 1st and 20. Blue Devils lead the all-time series 23 games, 13 losses, and 1 tie since 1950.
Ball's being spotted at about the 14-spot foul line.
Blue Devils looking to make it 24, 13, and 1.
Boy. That's a mighty big hole to dig for yourself.
Yes, it is, with a non-passing team that's struggled to move the ball all night. .45, nice cut, gets outside. I believe Barr took him down.
I don't know about you, but I'm screaming support, support. You got to come up and press the line of scrimmage.
Yep, gain of about 10. Woo. Second and 10.
Pull that front side guard, and then backs are leading the way. Guys, you got to come. You got to come right now.
8 and 17.
Wing right, far hash. Second and a long 9.
Student body this way. Nice job stringing it out.
I just cannot see that play. They would be much better running the single wing spinner wing counter instead of running that, which takes forever to develop. They got to come all the way here just to get the handoff to center, and then you get the ball. And it'd be much better to run your H back, fake down to the right, and then give it to the wing coming back the other side. I haven't seen any single wing plays.
81, Schroyer did a nice job stringing that one out.
Yeah, it just isn't working for him.
Craig rolling right.
Beautiful tackle. And that's an incomplete pass, I think.
I think that's incomplete too. They're going to call him down.
Really?
Yeah, you wish you could challenge
I'll
it.
be darned.
The official's saying it's a catch. It was a nice hit.
I didn't know that he had control of it.
Donelin. Nice catch. Nice hit by Leduc.
Well,
Make that ball
Yale,
come out.
It's getting late.
That's 4th and 1.
You have to go for it. You don't want to turn the ball over here, but
you have no choice.
you need to possess the ball. You got to get this first down.
Well, and time is of the essence too. I mean, it's 6 and 40 seconds.
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying.
They're taking an awful lot of time. Here's 1, 2. Going to get a delay of game. 3,
Better
4.
call timeout, and they did.
No urgency. That's a first-year head coach mistake there. That looked like Lovey Smith over there. Scott Brown.
No comment.
Worst clock manager in the history of the NFL. Had great special teams, but is that Robbie Gold and Devin Hester? Devin Hester make anybody look good.
Yeah, you say that again.
He's probably the greatest all time.
I will comment on that. For sure.
Well, if you're watching or if you see it, Coach Smith, I apologize. 6 and 24, 4th and we'll call it 1.5, short 2. Big play for the Blue Devils, or Blue Devil defense, or the Bulldogs to stay in it. I'm looking at Craig on that same play they scored the touchdown on, quarterback keeper.
Yes, they got a nice surge there, and they are a big line, and they've been foot to foot, almost feet touching.
I can't believe
all night.
Can't believe he's under center.
Oh, I see it. I believe he did get it, and
he got it with the second effort.
Yeah, just stay right behind that big ugly.
Yep.
Yep.
Didn't get it by much. Surprised there with that call, but you know, shotgun snap, take it off tackle. There's always a risk of fumbling it. You know, everybody in the stadium knew that play was coming. Get those pads lower, right?
Yeah, all the kids, I'm sure they were told that too.
6 and 10. Surprised that Yale's not hustling a little here.
They're wing right.
Not a lot of urgency.
Nice turn up.
Nice cut, yep.
Just to get back to the line of scrimmage, though.
That's a lot of running just to get back to the line.
The counter play off of that, the complement to that play, you fake to the back, he goes right, and then you spin, and then you hand it off to the wing. And it sets the blocks up a little bit. There's a little deception. There's no deception with this offense. And that's my biggest criticism of what they're doing.
No, we'll take it.
There's no spinner series, and there's no buck lateral. And those things you do have to run with a single wing. And I watched a lot of Denison back in the day, Denison College.
Second and 9, first time they've had a little bit of motion going over there to help.
It's almost picked.
Almost picked Bastion right there. Nice job, Dominic. He put himself together a nice little game tonight.
Right. That could have been extra yards there. First down and more. Got a piece of it. So we have 3rd and 9. And let's see if he opens the formation again. We have 4 guys running routes that time. 4 guys in pattern. I don't see it. Here we go, wing right.
Dragging a shotgun, rolls that way. McKernan pushes back into him.
This would be picked. And they almost completed it.
Yeah, 88 got behind him. A lot of Blue Devils out there, though. This will be 4th and 8.5, 9. A little surprising play call on that east-west slow going.
Well, he's bringing 10 off and 10 on.
He's going to punt here, huh?
Yeah. By all indication, that's what they're looking like they're going to do here. Richmond has nobody deep. They're not falling for it.
Down
They're playing
13.
defense. Beautiful punt again. My.
Nice punt. It's going to take a Bulldog roll. It's going to be down at about the 13, 14 yard line. A little surprised at that, but you're hoping here for a quick 3 and out. They've already had to burn a timeout on that series because they almost got to delay a game on the 4th and 1 to keep that drive going.
Right. Well, the big punt, though, that doesn't hurt you. Anything can happen here.
No, it can. It's just surprising.
It's high school.
Yeah.
And you talk about sudden change. I mean, we got a gift down there with that quick pick 6.
Right.
So.
Well, the only thing they could be hoping for here is a fumble because I don't see the Blue Devils putting it up. That last drive, we drove it the length of field, one pass.
We're twins into the boundary and we're running the ball.
They almost had 12 on the field. He was able to get off.
Okay, fullback trap that time.
Inside trap. So you got 4 and 41 to go.
Quick hand up to the up back. Looks like the handle number 15 gets it to about the 15.
Coach is running some clock here.
Down in there by number 2, Colton and number 68.
I'll make it 2nd and a long 9, far hash. And I'm sure Coach just had a chance to tell his quarterback, let's burn some clock here. Guys, stay on your blocks. Execute the run. Twins into the boundary.
Yeah, you're going to see
offset right.
Off tackle this side, little stutter step counter.
Yeah, the tailback cutback. He might have lost it for a second there.
I thought so too.
2 hands on the ball, fellas.
Of the Yale, the Bulldogs defense led by 68, Jeff Dye.
3rd and 8. I would keep it simple. Either run Cinda or Montanari off tackle this side. Let them bounce outside on McKernan's side. McKernan's done a nice job with that seal block. It's been there all night.
Okay, here we go. So we got that tight twins, gangster twins left, and we run a slot counter.
Miracle was right there to stop Bastion in the backfield. Loss of about 4, so it played out perfectly for Yale. And we have time.
I like that play. That's something that they haven't done. I have not seen them run that play, so Yale has used a timeout.
Yep, with 3:01 to go. Blue Devils 34, Yale 21. Yale getting behind and then coming back, getting behind, coming back, making it a ball game, making the Blue Devils fight all 4 quarters. Keith Bartels, Coach Ham, Jason Robbins bringing you Richmond varsity football tonight. And Jason's crew is Lucas Landrum and Aaron Yarnboon. Check us out on Comcast Channel 6 Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock. Check us out on the Richmond TV 12 YouTube channel. Lots of Richmond City events produced by Jason Robbins available. Give Jason a call at 586-727-7571, extension 203.
No, I don't believe you're going to see short punt this time. You're going to see double tight, punt safe, get the ball kicked, get it kicked off, and out of here. Got to execute a good snap.
Yep, send us in the punt.
And got to get the kickoff. Get it away. Now we do have one open. We're split left.
I would have one of these guys up, and one guy back in case he kicks it short. Then you catch it and go.
Looking to field it. And a little fumble fingers.
That's why I would have had one up.
Yep. There's the man again. Barr.
Yep.
With the recovery.
Well, that's why you have one up and one back, so you don't have to run up on that. You know, if you run up on that and you let it bounce, you lose 25 yards in field position.
Right. We did that even in middle school.
Yeah,
if it's kicked to me, I'm fair catching like crazy. I'm waving it right now, and that's my ball.
Well, because right there, you're not looking for a great return. He catches that ball. You got the ball on the 35, 40, 35-yard line.
The kids were lined up too deep as well.
Yep.
I mean, they were expecting like a 55, 60-yard punt. No.
Yeah, that was.
They were too deep.
Yep.
And we got the stretch. Oh, it's going to come back. That might be on Yale.
It's on number 44.
It might be. There's where the flag was thrown.
5-yard face mask.
Sure. Not smart.
I didn't think there was a 5-yard face mask in high school.
Yeah.
There is? Because is it college or pro
both.
where
They're
all you
both.
got to do is touch it and it's 15?
It's 5 and 15. Yep. It's just their call, their judgment.
Is there one level where it doesn't matter? It's automatic 15? Because didn't that recently change?
It's the high school rule.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pro or college, it's automatic. They don't have a choice.
That I couldn't tell you.
Because to me, that would make no sense that high school officials can make that judgment, but you're taking it away from more advanced officials at the college or pro level.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Richmond with 50 yards.
Well, anyways, add 5 on to the end of that play. Blue Devils have it at the 50. Straight in front of us, best seat in house, Twins far side, Churchill under
Offset
center.
right.
Send off
Lots
tackle.
of room to run. Lots of room. And that ought to ice it. Oh! Great tackle there at the end.
He's down at about the 2-yard line. Good hustle by the defense, not quitting on that play. Wouldn't be surprised to see him give it to Cindy here to get him in. But you also run the risk of him being so tired he fumble. You know,
Yeah.
you don't want the defense to scoop and score.
Sure.
Oh, it was the 6-yard line. I thought it was closer to the 1.
Right. I thought he was right on the goal line, too.
Must have slid 3 or 4 yards.
Twins into the short field. Offset left. Quarterback sneak. Well, watch the extracurricular there, fellas. Not necessary.
Nope. Well, especially if you're the Blue Devils, you got just over 2 minutes to go. You got a couple really big games left here. Don't get involved in that, you know, especially retaliation. You know, let them jaw, do whatever. You do your talking with your play. You know, you don't want to get a retaliation and then have to sit a game or two.
Same formation. Straight eye this time.
Send to off tackle. He's short.
Not by much. Good forward lean there.
Yeah, he's at about the 1 foot line. 1 and 30 and counting. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Well, if you're Yale, you got to be kicking yourself. They had chances. They gave up a pick 6. Didn't really move the ball much, but some questionable decisions, timeouts.
Well, that's part of the process sometimes.
Yep.
But you can't say these kids from Yale didn't play hard. They played really hard.
Yes, they did.
Sneak.
Touchdown. He gave it to, oh, there's a flag. That's going to be your extracurricular stuff that we talked about.
Yes, and I think it's going to be on them. It'll be assessed. No, its penalty is going to be on.
What was that, assisting
Richmond.
the runner?
I don't know. You don't see it anymore. They
No,
don't
you
call
don't.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be called, assisting the runner. I didn't think that was.
Aiding the runner, assisting
Well.
from behind.
They do that all the time.
Sure. Anymore, they don't call it.
Yeah, I thought they got rid of that rule. They don't call it so much. Still a rule, huh?
Well,
Huh.
it's still in there.
Wow.
We're going to have a 3rd and 6 situation now.
Yeah, 3rd and 6, 55 seconds to go. I'd run it twice.
Sure.
Yeah, no sense rolling out and getting your quarterback hurt here.
No.
You're up 13 with 54 seconds to go.
I like to line up in the triangle, power eye, and then just
Smash
pound it.
it.
Just pound the ball off tackle. They run the trap, and they stuffed it pretty nice there.
Oh,
and
here's
there
another
goes the flag
flag.
again. Again, a couple of those interior linemen.
Yep. Let's see what this is. Personal foul against Yale. Good to see that wasn't against the Blue Devils there, because now you can just run it out.
Sure.
Take a knee.
Right. And he just, coach just pulled 2 of those kids off. Give them a chewing. 41 seconds. This one's over.
That's automatic first down. Yeah, I would take a knee. I think Coker's got that called. But you know what I'm
right.
telling Churchill here? After a couple unsportsmanlike penalties and that, you go back about 3-4 yards, then you take your knee. You don't want to
Right.
you don't want to be down on the ground in the scrum.
That's true.
You know, protect your body.
Take the knee,
He's only
hustle off the field.
Yep, that's exactly what he should have done. That's sportsmanship right there by Coker.
I agree.
What?
Churchill takes a knee on that.
They turned it over on downs? It was.
Ball will go over on downs
Correct.
to Yale.
Wait a minute. Wasn't that a personal foul? Automatic first down?
No, it's not automatic. It's 3rd down.
That's not automatic first down.
No, it wasn't.
So personal fouls.
Yeah, we did not score.
I know we didn't score.
And then it was.
I know it was
that
first
made
and
it
goal.
3rd.
Huh. I'm learning all kinds of things
Just
tonight,
a
Coach.
penalty. Yep.
6-yard line, their own.
Blue Devils in a little prevent here. That should be the last play. I don't think Yale will be calling timeout, down 13.
No, that game's over. There's no point.
That makes the final score Blue Devils 34, Bulldogs 21. Bulldogs did fight hard tonight. They didn't quit and gave it everything they had. Blue Devils did what they needed to do, especially in the late third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter, when it was a one-score game. They drove the length of the field and scored a touchdown to put the Blue Devils up 13. They did, extra point was blocked, but it put them up 13. And the Blue Devils responded after the muffed punt, and Yale got back into the ball game. It was good to see by Coker and his offense. Defense played well all night, I think.
Sure.
Yale had some short fields to work with, a couple times inside the 50 and didn't score. Didn't really move the ball much. Couple big plays and a couple penalties.
Yeah.
So I'm Keith Bartels, Coach Ham, Jason Robbins, bringing you Richmond Varsity football. Check this game out and others on Comcast Channel 6 Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Or check us out on our YouTube channel. That's Richmond TV 12. Or give Jason Robbins, our producer, a call at 586-727-7571, extension 203. And special thanks tonight to Lucas Landrum and Aaron Yarnboon, who are helping out with this production. Well, Coach Ham, the Blue Devils moved to 3-0 in the league, 4-0 overall, ranked in the area as one of the better teams. Marine City's looking good as well.
Right.
But we got a big showdown here in a couple of weeks when Almont comes to town. Algonac's not a bad team either, so we got some good, tough competition coming.
We've had some tough games against them. There's still no weak teams coming. They just still got to play.
No, in that Almont game, a little bit of rivalry. We beat them last year. We win the league. We have them down 21-0 in the playoff game, and Almont gets a little bit of that mow and comes back and beats the Blue Devils in the first round of the playoffs when the Blue Devils were looking to make a run. So it's a little revenge factor on Churchill in the boys' minds. So we'll see what happens. Again, Coach Hamlin and Keith Bartels bringing you Richmond Varsity football. Coach Ham, last words?
It was a great game. I had a good time. I'm sure you did.
Yes, as always. Thanks to Jason Robbins. And then we will be back next Friday night. Not sure who we play. We're back the next 2 Fridays, though, but three more home games.
I have the schedule in front of me.
This is 2 of 3, so we got 3 more, and homecoming's coming up. That's always a good night, too. So it's great to be a Blue Devil.